Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of Baldur's Gate 3. So this is where we left off in the first, in part 1, and we are at the Emerald Grove. So let's continue, shall we? And I will try to speak a little bit louder this time. I think my voice is a little bit too low. In part 1, I thought I was good, but when I was editing the video, it sounds not that great. So I will try to speak a little bit louder, and I will pause a lot more so that I can actually think what I want to say, and you guys can actually understand what I want to say. So this is the body that. So this is the corpse that we saw in part 1, when we are defending this place, some goblins, and one of the goblins archers killed this guy. So let's ask them how they are doing.
I'm sorry, Arca.
Don't be sorry. Fetch some help.
I mean, he's dead.
It's too late.
Yeah,
he's gone.
He's gone.
No!
You shiver at the thought of a radiant future. Goblin and tiefling may reap slaughter upon one another until none remain, if you guide them true.
Oh, and every one of those goblins, make them suffer to avenge your fallen friend. I'm sorry it happened so fast. Instead, stop wasting your time. I'm sorry having to... Because I played with my friends yesterday when I'm done recording, and I know that the Dark Urge has some hidden powers, and I think this is one of them, right? If I choose it, is it going to strengthen that darkened power? I think I'll choose this, even though I don't think it will be approved.
There's nothing we can do.
They're slaughtering us now! Someone's going to pay for this.
Arca, no! Wait! What are you doing?
So this guy is going down. Where are you going? I think she is going to report to someone. Let's try to talk as many people as possible, because some of them may have hidden quests.
Glad you were here for those goblins. Picked one off yesterday myself. Shot her through the throat. Well, that should have killed her, but she kept gasping, clawing at the arrow.
Your first kill? Don't worry, it gets easier. Taking life always has a cost. You have to fit, or you will lose who you are.
I had the same thought. And it's just going to keep happening.
Yep, you are a warrior.
What's next?
You are one of the defenders, so you gotta see it. I think there is going to be a hidden... yes. I saw it. The assassin. I know there's a fight coming up here, so I will try to... So, I think it's very easy. So this is cost one of the action points. A very normal way is I want to use Ray of Frost. Nice. Doesn't deal a lot of damage, but that's enough because this slows it down. You can confirm, can you? Yes. So I want Astorian. What? Okay. A little bit of bug, but that's fine. So I can shot him. Okay. Even that miss when I'm on a high ground. That's not good. That is not good. Let's slow him down even more if I can shot him with a hamstring shot. Nice. Oh, but he have the safe though for that.
One day I'll
So
catch
let's
a break.
go to a high ground, and I think I will use Bone Chill. Nice, so that it deals less attack. Coded in what? Oh my. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, I thought he was going to hit me, but he doesn't. So that's good. Let's try. Sleep is not very good. I think I want to use this. Yes, I want to use the witch bolt. Try to attack it one more time.
Got to keep fighting.
And daze. Try to daze this guy. Nice.
They're dying for me. All of them.
Can I? Okay, let's see if I. Okay, I'm in a disadvantage. Okay. Why is this guy fearful and just running away? Oh, nice. I think I can kill him. Okay, very close, but that's fine. Let's fireball him. Nice. Easy.
Can't give up now.
It's not so hard. Some money and our morning star.
How much further can I go?
Okay, let's ask her.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. But too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
What is this guy talking about? Oh, okay. Let's try. Please. Nice.
That bloody Irenes. Devils just can't stand to lose. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you.
I have Avernus. Okay. That bugbear would have crushed your skull. This is the things I get?
Why, thank you, dread slayer of bugbears. You shall live forever in my memory. Now take my regards back to that pouting Irenes and leave me alone.
She is not thankful at all.
Then our interests barely intersect. I'm sure there are other bugbears to kill. Best of luck finding them.
This guy is not thankful at all. I helped her. And this is what she wants? Oh my, I hate her. I hate her so much. Also, we got Gloves of Power. On a melee hit, possibly inflict -1 penalty to the target's attack rolls and saving throws. That sounds very... Oh, that is very good. So let's get this. And we can level up as well. So let's level up. I will try to explain my process of replacing spells and other stuff, because in the last episode I think I did it very poorly, so I will try to explain it better this time around. So we can learn a new spell, especially a level 2 spell. We got 2 level 2 spells now, so we can learn at least one of them now. So what is this? Phantasmal Force. Deal damage to a creature each turn. The type of damage changes to the last type the creature suffered. That one sounds very cool. Raise 3 rays of fire, scorching ray. Each ray deals 2 to 12 damage. Oh, this one feels kind of cool, and it is very good. If you think about it, I put this cloud of daggers on the ground, and I can use the other party member can use something like growth to make the ground slower, and so that they have to slap on it, and they will slap at least like 1 to 2 turns, and it will do a lot of damage. So this seems like a very good option. Oh, but this one looks very cool. Detect thoughts. Focus your mind to read the thoughts of certain creatures while talking to them. I think this one is going to prove very useful in Emerald Grove, because we'll talk to a lot of people here, and if we can know what they are thinking, this one could be very useful. So I think I can choose this. I think I can definitely try to choose. I think I will choose this because because I think we are in an exact position to learn this spell, because we talk to a lot of people. So we can learn a new class passive. Okay. Spells while silence. Cause an action, cause a bonus action instead. Oh! Ooh, that means we can use 2 magic at the same time. The other one doesn't feel so good. So I think this is one of the best, I would say. Shadowheart can also be leveled up. Cleric level 3. Okay. So we have new spells. Especially some level 2 spell. Oh, Prayer of Healing. Heal all allies, you can see. That sounds like 10 times better than the normal one, right? I think I will do this. And especially, it doesn't cost any spell points, so that is even better. I mean, does it cost? It doesn't cost, right? Oh, okay, never mind. Healing Word is a bonus action, so I will change this to Healing Word because it is a bonus action. So which means I can heal twice at a single turn. What? So this one is just +5 all the time. Okay, this is a little bit good, but spiritual weapon. Summon a floating special weapon that attacks your enemies alongside you. Should I try this? This is a new spell that I don't think I've seen in early access build. I think I'll try this. This one is not that good. In the early access build, it is like a radius, and all allies in the radius can get this effect. Now it can only blast up to 3 creatures. So I think I will drop this down and get the spiritual weapon. It is a very cool one. I really want to choose the 8. +5 hit points means a lot in highest difficulty, because I always nearly get 2 shots. So +5 hit points means I can have a chance to survive another shot. So I can only get killed by 3 hits instead of 2. And it sounds very good to me. So I think I will choose the 8. So this is what I will choose. So let's accept it. Can you learn any new spells, Astorian? Oh, this is kind of like the main thing, man. Thief, Arcane Trickster, and Assassin. What should I choose? arcane tricksters are rogues with a clever touch of magic, using illusions and enchantments to keep their opponents on the back foot. You prefer to deal sublime punishment to a single foe at a time, not in duel in mind, because a duel implies chivalry, and you are too busy getting the job done for honor. Oh, fast hands gain an additional bonus action. So this one sounds very interesting. So I think I'll choose this, right? But okay, I don't think I will because they can all be learned by our 2 sorcerers. I have 1 sorcerer and a wizard. I don't think I will ever need this. So I will choose assassin or thief if I really want to keep this party member in check. Quick as an ally kept in a ring dark city, you immediately restore your action and bonus action at the start of combat. You are deadliest against unprepared enemies. In combat, you have advantage on attack rolls against creatures that haven't taken a turn yet. So this one is harder to pull off, just like DSO2, just like Definitive Original Sin 2. Assassin is really hard to pull off, but if you can actually make it work, it is not that bad. Okay, I'll choose assassin. No worries, we will get to see other people in the future. If it is not good, I can just like go find other people, right? Okay, so you can also learn 2 new level 2 spells. So I think you will get Cloud of Daggers. Oh, I'm having such a long time to decide which one should I choose or not, because all of them have their like own purpose. And to be honest, I don't know, man. I don't know which one to choose. I think I still want Chromatic Orb. Okay, so we have. So we are level 3 now. We are getting closer to level 5. Level 5 is going to be a big one. We can start learning level 3 spells, and it is very good. Is there something here? If I try to go over here, will they trigger some perception and we can like have a secret chest that we can take, even though we still don't have any shovel yet, and that sucks. Okay, I think there's nothing here, so let's continue. So I spent nearly 30 minutes to just on this one little mountain over here. It is so bad. Okay, so we are out of short rest, but that's fine. Let's start meeting people here.
I care about our lives, our future.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long.
Are you really locking down the grave? Why is it you?
I know it's drastic, but more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day.
Oh, this is one of the druids. What about the people
druids
here?
Will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels.
Okay, seems like most of tiefling they'll be fine. They have devilish powers. Okay, let's try this.
Ignorance is agony, my friend. I will include you in my prayers. I better get started, for your sake.
Okay, thank you. Pickpocketing. You can steal from others while hiding. I mean, it sounds like his job, right? Okay, so this is a new one. I have no idea. Oh. It doesn't allow it. It doesn't allow it. Okay, so let's talk to Roland.
Hells, we can't just leave. They're kin.
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blazing spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay. These people aren't fighters. We can help.
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Clan is everything. You don't abandon those swore to protect.
I made no such oath, and I will not be held responsible for these people.
Just be responsible for yourself then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
So I just help them.
Never wanted to be
Just help them
Die if I met Leroic and reeking of this
finish
place.
one of
I'll never get the
what is
smell
this?
of
What
blood.
does it call?
I'll have to
Complaints? I don't know. I'm so bad at this. Oh, let's
Seems
talk to
like a
this
good
guy,
moment.
Ashrak.
The Blade of Frontiers. What a thrill for the children.
They're tough kids. Smart, too. The future's in good hands.
Oh, this is a fifth
Go on.
party member, I think.
Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
He demands for his child. His mom is highly efficient. Okay.
Kind words in unkind times, my friend. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held.
Hell's great fires.
You were on the ship.
Yes.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
What? Oh, I think this is he is talking about the dream. He is talking about the dream. So we chose a red high elf. So I think that is what he is talking about.
That ship sailed the Styx already. All I can hope for is to limit the damage.
Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent.
I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
So let's join forces.
An excellent suggestion, but your party's full up. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
So nice. He is in one. So he is one of our playable characters now. I think he. I don't know. I have no idea. I forgot his profession. Nice. Some useful stuff. That's good. So try to. Please don't look at me. If you look at me, I will be very bad. Oh, this door. I remember this door can be opened. There is someone there. Yes. Can I lockpick it? Crimes.
Lockpicking is attracting attention.
Okay. Oh, so let's not do that. Let's not do that. My bad. Oh, okay. So this is one of the side quests.
You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way.
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with.
So let's step between them.
Looks like the Absolute sent me a protector. You're gonna kill him too? You, move!
Whoa. Oh? Let's try this, shall we? So this is the spell that we just got, and it can detect thoughts. Let's try it. Okay, so it is not that easy. Wow. Success.
Everyone would
Nice.
hate me for this. But he's not here. They took him from me.
So I got an achievement for using that. So what will Canon think of you now?
Don't you dare! Damn you. Damn it! Why do you care if a goblin lives or dies?
Because she's not a practice target, she's a person. If she dies, she'll take everything she knows to the grave. I think my reasons are my own.
Exhausting. Fine then.
It's all right, Arca. Let's go.
Okay, let's talk to her.
Let me out, you bunch of softies!
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Oh, I can talk to
Boring
her.
business, isn't it?
I can talk to him.
All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break? Hmm? Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
I think it's because
We've
he's
been on
going
the
to
road
explode.
together for a while now, haven't we? Hmm? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you diffused the tension between Zevlor and Aradin, the way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. In short, I've grown to trust you.
Oh, nice. So we got a very good approval rate of Gal. So he's starting to trust us, and that's bad. That's really good.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of
The
condition?
specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness causes you to consume raw magic. I'm going to need the details. I think this one is not very good, so let's try this one. What kind of items are we talking about exactly?
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger.
Which item are you talking about?
There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
What? Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? Okay, I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We've such an item already in our possession. Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I can count on you.
Okay. I can't talk to her. I mean, I should be, but I don't know why. Can I lockpick it? Okay, I can't.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids and your bird. Ain't sure why you're protecting me. Don't care neither. It's too late to make friends warg meat. My tribe's coming. They're gonna burn this pretty place for the glory of the Absolute and hang you by your guts.
Who is this Absolute you are so fond of? Your god?
Goddess. We're burning her name across the face of the world, we are. The Absolute is gold from the sky, she is. The blessing in the storm and the storm itself.
You've caught my interest. An all-powerful goddess that can't get you out of the cage. That sounds interesting.
Maybe she sent you to help me. And you will, if you want to save your skin. And if the teeth stick a few arrows in us on the way out of here, don't worry. Priestess Gut will patch us up. Got a whole lab set up. Cooks up potions that fix our lads, no matter how much of a beating they take. Could probably stick your head back on if someone was to chop it off. Mighty booyog.
Booyog. The goblin word for magic. Primitive to a fault, but not entirely without merit.
Well, I'd certainly like to meet her.
Get me out of here, and I'll tell you where to find her. Deal? Even if you did find my tribe, they'd set the wargs on ya. You need me. Get me out of here, and I'll tell them what a good friend you are.
Okay.
Then hurry up and do it. My tribe ain't as friendly as I am.
So this is one of the side quests that we can do to save her. And I believe saving her does have some good stuff. So let's take a look. So find a cure is our main quest, and that thing we need a very long time to do. The urge.
You're gonna be sorry.
Argus, don't fight it. You know what you. Oh. Okay, I think this is the Dark Urge stuff. Save the refugees, save the Goblin Sasa. Leader of Judas order the tieflings to leave the grove. Several fears they won't survive the road and ask us to interfere. So companions. So this is our 5 stuff. So this is the one that we are going to need very soon. I think we'll get a magical item very soon. So this one should be very easy.
I'm gonna bite the heads off your kids and your birdies
So
and your dogs.
let's continue. Let's continue explore this place and see what we can find.
How long until Roland shows off his thunder wave?
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
I don't think I will interact with all of the people there because it takes very long time. Let's get straight to the point and go to the Emerald Grove. That is going to be where most of the stuff is going to happen. Oh, are you seeing what I'm seeing? It is an 2 disarm 2. So let's do it, shall we? I think I can lockpick this door. Oh, I don't even need to lockpick it. So, let's do this.
Is that blood?
Let's try to
never
not
mind.
get into any places.
Yes.
So I will do this because this is a place the position failed. Why is it failed?
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
Okay.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
So this, I think I should use this guy to. Okay, so
Grab my
you
attention.
need to back up.
Of course, consider it done.
You need to back up. Oh, what? Oh, don't go out, please. Don't go out. And you
What to do?
please come back. And
Find
you
the nearest library.
are going to go in here and disarm. Okay, we have 7 total bonus. Nice. Critical success. And I think we can open it. We have the engraved key. So that is the key that we're supposed to get to open this door, I think. But we have just opened it. So nice. So let's get our party members together and we can move now. So nice. We got a new stuff. We got a new item. We got a new dagger, I think, right? I think we got a new dagger. Yes, the Watcher's Guide. When the spear misses its target, the wielder's next attack roll against that target gains True Strike. Which one? I think. Okay, this guy is not proficient. Can you do it? No, no. So none of us can. So none of us is proficient with this tool. So that sucks. Which means I gotta keep it. And this one looks very cool. Looks very good. So, yep. Can't do anything about it. So it is 4 to 7. This is 0 to 7. Okay.
Never a dull moment.
So we got the treasure in here. So this is one of them. This is also another one of them. Let's go back to the Emerald Grove. Oh, shoot. I forgot something very badly. Oh, it's not that far. There is a checkpoint in the Emerald Grove, but I forgot to unlock it. So we need to go down to the Emerald Grove and start the main quest in this place. A very important quest. So I will try to finish it as fast as possible. Oh, I think this guy has something to say, right?
This is a bloody death trap, not a sanctuary. You should clear off while you can.
No. Okay, so Thorny.
I should speak up.
He stares right past you as if you're invisible or boring. You see nothing out of the ordinary. As you turn back, the child slips between the rocks.
What? Search the rocks. Nice.
You find the edges of a concealed entrance. No trigger or handle, though. No way to open it.
Oh. So you saying about this stuff. Okay. Okay. Can I lockpick it?
Just once.
Can I lockpick it? So yes, I can. Oh. What do we get? 4 gold! 4 gold! Oh. Okay, so this one is a trap. It will steal our stuff. She will steal our stuff.
Hey,
Can't say I've ever seen someone like you before. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky.
That was a fancy
you haven't
trick.
seen anything yet, mister. Go on. Take the ring and watch your fortune change.
So let's do this. Can I? Whoa, just enough. We just enough. We barely got it.
Weeping, bleeding hells! Okay, maybe you don't need extra luck. But since you're already holding the thing, call it. Heads or tails?
That's tails.
Tails it is! See? That's the kind of luck you get from one of my lucky rings. I've got more where that came from. Real cheap too. Interested?
If there was a magic in this ring and I felt it is nothing but jam.
Hey, not so loud! You caught me. Alright. They're not lucky rings. I'm just trying to earn money for my family. My father left and my mother, she's so sick. I wish I had better things to sell than trinkets, but it's all I have.
Your father died. I'm so sorry. Sounds like a
What
scam.
do you mean?
Anyone could see this was a modified War Widow scam. Come on. This is a Tinker's trash scam.
Hey, that hurts. I'm running an honest... okay, what's a Tinker's trash? Uh-huh.
Then rigs the game to get the target's trust and sell them trash.
Interesting. And I promise, this isn't a Tinker's trash scam.
Fine,
I
take
knew
the
it.
ring.
Hang on. That's what I got.
Ooh, let's see what you got. So we have a lot of stuff. I mean, I want to start getting all of them out because they are not good. I will start selling more stuff, so I'm still in positive. But I think I've sell a little bit too much stuff. Yeah, I think this one is going to be very useful in the future, so I'm not going to sell it. Rope, okay, that thing sounds very important. So I'm not going to sell them as well. Basic poison. Can I get something from her? Not so much. Some chem supplies, they are good, but I think I'll buy some of them. But the rest, I think I will try to get some gold, maybe like 35. Yeah, maybe like 35 gold. Nice. So we get more money.
You bought...
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Oh. Read her thoughts. Read her thoughts. Nice.
You see her hand in your bags and the shame in her heart.
What? You don't have what it takes to be a villain? Kill while you smile, steal like you breathe.
I can't do this anymore, Mattis. I'm sorry.
Okay. Okay. So I'm lucky. So I actually got lucky. Okay, I actually got lucky.
Hey, you here to trade or...
Your partner's a thief.
Yeah, I know. I was standing right here telling her to rob you.
You could at least pretend to be sorry. I want an apology from her.
Want all you want. She's somewhere safe and staying that way. Look, you caught her. Good for you. You aren't a chump like everyone else around here. Now, do me a favor. Make room for the chumps.
So she's basically saying, you are too clever. Stop being that clever and make other stupid person come here. Okay, so sorry.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Ugh! Let me through, Ragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Oh, the bear! The bear is here! Ooh, the spicy bear. Can I make love with him? It felt so wrong to say that. So let's talk to them.
Come, Magrin. Give him a chance. You, get back.
If it were me, you'd be overrun by goblins by now.
Keep back. Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Oh, apparently she wants to see me. So this is the spell that they are trying to do. Oh my god, why is he talking to a bear?
Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest.
Oh, what kind of interest? Ask your questions.
Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
Common variety goblins, led by Lesher and flanked by Booyahawks.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins?
No. I'm a student of the page.
I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men. But to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety?
Okay. A brass of silver dragon would die a million deaths before allying with goblins.
Witnesses noticed red dragon marching at rear. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates?
Yes.
They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal!
Not worth the ink and parchment.
Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
Be careful, goblins are known for mercy.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket? Until we meet again.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. So let's go down here. I think we can. Yes, we can definitely go down there. Oh, a lonely bear. A lonely bear. Let's try you. Okay, so Oh. So there is something that we can explore in this place, because even though we can't go right there, we can use jump. Yes, jump. We can jump over there. So they'll follow me. So no worries. A chest. Oh, silver ingot and so much more gold. Can I get to there though? That is okay. I can't. I can't even click it. I can't click it. So I can't get over there.
Speak.
What were you saying to that
The
bird?
bird knows. She needs to know. You do not.
I'm not your enemy, so please tell me.
Forgive me. It is not you I fear. It is my brethren. More follow Korga every day. They are afraid, and she offers a simple solution. Eject the refugees, and we will be safe.
Sounds like she has to be stopped.
A druid and an outsider. We can do nothing without turning the others against us. Only Master Halsin can stop this. I pray my bird returns with news of him. If not, I fear for my people.
Oh, so we know an important person, Halsin. What happened to
I left with the
Halsin?
adventurers. They went treasure hunting in an old temple near here. Master Halsin did not chase treasure. I do not know what he was chasing, but he never returned.
Are there any healers in this place?
Find Nettie in her room, through the carved door, deeper in the grove.
Shouldn't the ritual protect the grove? You're not helping the others prepare it.
The ritual is Korga's decision, but she is not our leader. Master Halsin welcomed the refugees in. I wait for him to resolve this.
So yes, we will not leave the refugees behind. That is for sure. We will not do that. Let's try to finish it as fast as possible.
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger.
A death viper. You have milked their poison before. A single drop of it could kill that child in a heartbeat.
What do you mean? Have milked their poison before? What does it mean? What?
Girl, you mean parasite?
She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks.
Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it.
The snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child. A timeless tragedy that never grows old.
Why are you like smiling? Why? So let's try to read her thoughts. Oh. Oh. No. Oh! I can roll again! Nice! Okay.
Halsin is gone. I am first druid now. I will take control and prove my authority.
Your mind wants the snake to kill the child, but your heart doesn't snap out of it. Okay, I'm going to make another save file. I'm so sorry. I don't know what is this, but this one sounds weird. I don't know if it will kill me, but kill this child. I don't want him to get killed. I don't want her to get killed. So if she got killed, I will I will reload the save files.
Her life matters more than satiating your dark fantasies. You focus, and they're gone. But clearly this child's life is in danger.
Oh. You have proven your authority, now prove your mercy.
Fair words. Child, take to the others word of my grace. Sif, Tila, to me.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin.
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
Oh, you have something to say? Both of them have something to say. Let's talk to Shadowheart first.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with.
How badly does it hurt?
Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage.
Are you sure it's not connected?
Positive. You can trust me on that.
Okay, I trust you for that. So let's leave. I have nothing more to say about. Let's talk to Gale again.
That woman has more venom in her heart than a snake in its fangs. But at least the child is safe.
Sure.
Youth is not a time to be forgiven for one's transgressions.
Putting a child on display like that was monstrous. I'm glad we intervened. Forgiveness means nothing if she doesn't learn from her mistakes. Sounds like you have something to confess. This one sounds interesting.
Ha! And you don't? You're wholly without vice or sin, or the occasional lapse in judgment? No. You don't strike me as quite that boring.
Okay. So we are getting the approvals from everyone. That's good. Well, thankfully, we didn't start a fight. One of level 5, one level 4, and I'm all level 3. We'll definitely get killed if we try to fight that. So let's talk to Krakra again.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster?
Only a monster would threaten a child. You are protecting your own. Sometimes cruelty is required.
First you urge grace, then you speak truth. You surprised me twice over. A shame the grace period ends. The Viper's fangs have been bared. She must guard her brood. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanas, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
This rite must be born of powerful magic.
The rite of thorns. It is the Tree Father's gift that none come to harm. When we speak the final prayer, the great vine will sprout forth. The grove will be cloaked in bramble and thorn. No one enters, no one leaves. Sanctuary. None of this can happen while Outlanders infect us. Sylvanas demands that we choke them out.
I came on Zevlor's behalf. His people could perish if you force them out.
And mine perish if he stays. You showed great mettle at the gate. The mettle of a skilled sword for hire. I want you to provide your services to Zevlor. Offer to guide the Outlanders out of the grove. I'm sure they'll reward you well. They're to be gone before final prayer. If they are not, the Viper must strike. You will do more than speak. This tale ends but one way. With the Outlander rot cleansed, and the grove forever shrouded.
Sorry, not gonna let that happen. I'm not going to let that happen. So don't you worry. Let's talk to
What's
Raph.
up for discussion?
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented.
That Karagra seems
Well
dangerous.
seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader.
Seems happy to rule the roost. Who's your real leader?
Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad.
If no one's looking for Halsin, I could
Would
do
you?
it.
I would give anything to see Halsin return home.
No need to fret. I'll find him.
Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else.
So let's talk to Macroy.
What will the tieflings want next? Letting the Hellchild go was a mistake.
What? No, you did not just think that. You did not just say that.
We just let her run off. She's a child.
Where is this guy? We need to talk to Nettie because she is the healer in this place.
I see you. Just give me a moment.
Is there anything I can do to help? Oh, so let's wait patiently.
This medication. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe.
No good way of putting it. I have a tadpole in my head. Everything about me is sick. The disease spells, the memory loss, the leaflite parasite.
A tadpole? A mind flayer tadpole?
You know of them. Can you help me?
I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way.
Enclave Library.
Something. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins.
Oh.
Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after.
The Drow and I have the same kind of parasite?
Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. I pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just watch.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
Thank you. I take everything that can help.
Of course. Now, tell me what's been happening. Any symptoms? Strange events?
I can merge my mind with anyone else that's infected.
Victims can identify each other. Not that the others know they're victims, of course. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening.
On a mind flayer ship.
A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
I thought you could kill me.
The thorn? Coated in a fatal toxin. It was the last. I don't have a cure. Only a way out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for misleading
Click,
you.
right click.
But I had to be sure you weren't a threat before I told you everything. Now, do I have your word or not?
Okay, I swear.
I hope it doesn't come to that, but thank you. Here. You know, I've spent my life treating folk and never once saw a mind flayer infection. Then suddenly, there's dozens of you. Maybe more. Master Halsin and I were tracking them, studying them, trying to figure out what the hells was going on. Because you should all be changing. There should be a small army of mind flayers out there. But you're not. Weird powers aside, you seem perfectly normal.
Have you seen like a lot of mind flayers, or is it like the first or second time that you see them?
Mind flayers reproduce by infecting someone with their parasite. 7 gruesome days later, the victim transforms and a new mind flayer is born. The thing in your skull, though, it's different to anything in our records. It's one of their worms for sure. But this one gives you powers, telepathic connections. And it doesn't turn you into one of them. Not yet, anyhow.
So you think it's only a matter of time?
Could be, but there's a lot we don't know. Infected, folks like you, have been converging on an old temple of Selûne. And I've no idea why. When Master Halsin heard the adventurers were heading that way, he saw a chance to get answers. Joined on the spot. Whatever he found there, he didn't make it back.
What do you want me to do?
The thing is, I've sent birds to find him. But the place is rotten with goblins. None of us can even get close. You, though, you're one of them. Technically speaking, I mean. They won't kill someone carrying their parasite. If you can find Halsin and get him out of there, we can discover what he learned. And perhaps he can save your life. How's that sound?
Alright. I'll
you.
find him.
It would mean everything to the Grove. To me. I wish I could tell you more. But only those adventurers know what happened out there. All I can say for sure is they all went to the old temple of Selûne. And Master Halsin didn't make it back. Good luck out there. And if things start to go bad, remember the vial. Remember your oath.
But you have only given me one. And I have 4 person. I have 4 people in my party. So what do you expect from it?
That might be worth a look.
Oh, what is worth a look? What is worth a look? What is it talking about? What are you guys talking about? Oh, is it this one?
I can't even see a lock to pick.
Oh, so there is something over here. Okay. A hidden entrance to somewhere inside. So let's try go back. Is there anything that I can search? I don't think so. I don't think so. So we will start talking to Solon, I think. Zevla. So let's talk with Zevla and see what we can help.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving the grove is the best option. I can help. Can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Then why don't you get rid of her?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
I'm not some murderer for
It
hire.
doesn't sit well with me either. But to get these people to safety, there's nothing I won't do. You'd be well rewarded for the risk. But if that won't sway you, there's nothing more to discuss.
Okay, so
No, sir.
he
But
wants
if there's a
me
clear
to
path past those
kill.
goblins,
He wants
they'll
me to
find it.
kill her.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so I'm not going to do that. So I will go to find Master Halsam for the druids. This is the only thing that we can do now. There are a lot of stuff that can explore in the Emerald Grove, but that's the main thing about it. So that's the main stuff. If there are more stuff that can be explored, I will do it off camera and report to you guys on the next episode. But other than that, I think I will go to... where is it? Search for Halsam in the Goblins group. So we'll try to find Halsam and get to there. So can I also... there is something that we can do here. So where can we walk? So this is the place. I think level 3 is definitely enough levels for us. So we need to go out there. So there is one more thing, like right over here. If you see, there is a little path right there. I think that's the place that I will do off camera. Not right now, because it is not related to the main story or the side quest either. It is not that important. But I will record it without voice and do a very quick rundown in the editing while recording the next episode. So don't you guys worry, everything will be fine.
Woman with shadows for eyes, you said.
Merely that if the eyes are the mirror to the soul, yours have dark curtains across the mirror. No offense taken, I hope.
Not necessarily. I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
Dead goblins.
Oh, people are dying here. I think. Oh, okay. So we need to have a long rest. Because this is going to be very important.
I'm so glad I found... Wait! I'm Althira, a bard from the Grove. I don't mean any harm.
Oh? I'm Snuck. Nice to meet you.
I know who you are. How could I not? You're all anyone in the Grove talks about. That's why I'm here. When I'd heard what you'd done, it inspired me. Made me feel brave again. I want to join you. To fight by your side. I want to help people. As you've helped us.
Oh, are you sure? I lead a dangerous life.
I've been running since El Turel. And when we finally arrived at the Grove, we found danger there too. Unless I hide away from the world, I can't avoid it. So I'd rather face it head on. With you.
Oh, you may join me.
Really? Just like that? Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Just keep it quiet here.
I won't let you down. I promise.
Oh, new party member. Nice. Not bad at all. So let's see if there are something that we can probably explore in this place. Let's try to use the odd key to find good stuff. But I don't think there's anything here. Oh, 2 wooden crates. A wooden trunk and a wooden crate. Oh, let's find them. Let's see what we can get. Nothing here. Okay, that sounds normal.
Might be useful.
Traveler's chest. Oh, this is because I play it in early access, so this is what they gave me as a digital deluxe upgrade pack. I mean, I will only use this, to be honest. The other ones is not that important, so let's not do that. Let's talk to the widows.
We meet again, as predicted.
Why are we in my
I
camp?
shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services.
Ooh. You were sorting something before. What were you doing?
Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking.
Will these hirings be joining me willingly?
Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them.
Impressive. Are there other ways you can help
Should
us?
thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
Okay. You mentioned a cost. What is it?
A matter of coin.
That's outrageous.
Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end.
So I can change my class. Hirings.
Well.
Let's talk about hirings. Recruit a hiring. Leave. Hire help and change your class for a price, of course. Okay. Okay, this is a very welcome addition. So let's get some rest, shall we? We are going to have a very...
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that brave girl who earnestly swore to devote her life to your cause. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches.
Investigate your surroundings, looking for an explanation. Oh, what?
There is nothing else here, and no one else around. You and the corpse seem to have been alone together for quite some time. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business?
What curse is in your heart? Admire this beautiful death.
If you could craft a corpse like this in one night, what masterpieces have you sculpted in your forgotten decades? You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act.
What can I do?
You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you.
Prepare to face the others. You aren't going to hide. -1. Seek out the nearest water to wash the blood away. Oh, okay.
A light and delicate girl. There should be no trouble at all to toss her into a ditch. You roll her away, further bloodying your hands as you do. In lumbering style, you have gotten away with murder.
1 inspiration gained, plus 30 XP. So I just murdered 1 people. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. That looks so weird. What is this? It gives me a new spell, Shakeshift. Speak with dead. So I have nothing here now. Do they have anything else to speak? No, so let's leave.
Do you have someone waiting for you in Baldur's Gate, Astaria? A sweetheart, perhaps?
Not one in particular. The city is a veritable feast of sweethearts.
Let's try to get as many things as possible. Oh my god, there are a lot of stuff here. That goblin. That tiefling as well.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Attacking enemies while you are hiding will catch them by surprise, and you will give you an advantage in combat. So this is the place where major fights is going to happen. So let's try. I'm sorry, but I have to make a new save. This fight is going to be very hard, to be honest. This fight is going to be not easy. So let's try to.
You seemed quite forward with your
Okay, so here is a sigil.
Day, I say.
Get over there! Surround him like!
I know you are there. Show
You've
yourself.
spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
There's no skewing happening here.
We
Let me
got
pass.
you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
A strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Ooh. Should I try it? I can use the new parasite power. I mean, I should try it, at least.
You're a true soul. But my mistake, sir.
Something stirs deep within you, hungry and alert. It's taking something you'll never get back.
You'll get no more trouble from us. Promise.
Wow. Nice. Cool, bro.
So the tadpole allows us to influence others. How very interesting.
Don't get too excited. Influence comes at a cost. And until we know what that cost is, the only reasonable approach is a cautious one.
True.
You have the ability to manipulate people, make them bend to your every whim, and you'd be cautious about it. That's no fun.
Such power of manipulation could be useful. And if it makes our enemies more malleable, all the better. There are shrink time and even shrink the powers. We should seek to understand them before we make any rash decision.
Sensible.
So it seems like they won't attack us. Like you see, there are already like a lot of people in this place. So if we can actually just do it like this and avoid a fight, then please give me more. I will try to not fight them, even though they might give a lot of experience, which is going to be very nice. More experience, and so that I can level up a lot faster. So I will say no to that. I will be very thankful for that. So I got some shovels. That's good. Which means, do you guys remember in the first episode there is a spot where we need a shovel, but we don't have it. So now we can do that. So let's try to go for Hazin's camp first. Let's try to search for the druid. I thought I'm going to have a major fight, but I did not. Which is good, but what is it?
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they?
What
well
is
met,
he saying? What is he saying?
Very much at your service. It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure.
So you're familiar with my work?
I'm rather the admirer of the sanguine arts, even if I wasn't quite born under a killing moon myself. Shall we withdraw? We have much to discuss, to our mutual satisfaction. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Raphael, it's time to go to his castle.
There, middle of somewhere.
Nice decor.
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say it? I'm getting tired of your
Fair
games. Is a Devo. Yup, Raphael.
What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
What makes you think I need saving?
Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that.
I will do anything to get rid of the tadpole.
That's disappointing. I prefer it when my clients put up a fight. Only to realize victory was never an option. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I do want to take this skill, how will I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Oh, okay.
What's hiding here?
So I think if I can't get over here, then okay, I'm going to use another save file. I'm so bad at this game. So the most hardest thing to actually think about to do is these little level 4 hunters, because they can hit 3 shots and I don't think we can do that, so I can initiate a fight. Ah! 6 damage. That sounds fine to me.
Have to keep going.
The next part is I want to get a spiritual weapon up. I think I can use a great sword. Gonna put it like right over here. And we can use level 1 guiding bolt to kill this guy. Oh, that's a lot of damage. 17 damage. So I can kill this guy. Oh. So I'm not so scared of this guy now because I think. Okay, never mind. So all 4 of them are trying to get over there. Okay, I can't create water. Can I get this guy killed? I think I can. Nice.
Where do I go from here? Best be on my way.
And I think let's try to use a twin. Yes, twin spell, and I want to use this. So that. Why is it interrupted? That's so weird. Do this and this. I can also fly. Let's fly to where? And I think I can gain advantage on all of them. So let's try to kill this guy first. Let's get a little bit closer. Okay, I can't fight him, that's for sure. But I want to use a guiding bolt on him. Okay, that sounds so bad. That is so bad. What? Nice. Okay. So I'll use a level 2 spell on this guy. Wow, 18 damage.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
And I can also use a level 2 spell on this guy. 1, 2 on this. And 1, 2 on this. 1 HP again. Okay, I gotta kill this guy now. Okay.
Give up.
And I am okay, so this guy will okay, so I want to kill this guy now. Inflict. Let's try this. Firebolt. Maybe I have a chance. Fine, let's use this. Healing word. Okay. Heal myself. Oh, that's huge. That's actually huge. Oh, did you just eat your own people? That's gross, bro. Actually gross.
Blood comes easy these days.
I mean, gotta hit it, right? Yep.
I've got a long road ahead.
Hyena ear. A lot of hyena here. Rebuy. Corpses.
Breathe deep and move.
Mango corpse. You have something to say?
Ah, glad you've a moment for me. My, predicament has become rather urgent. I need a magical artifact to consume. Right now. We've already found enough magic to soothe its disquiet. If you'll just give me what I need.
Give Gal a magic artifact. No? Oh, please use this one. Donate this one.
Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters.
I'm glad you are feeling better. Your condition sounds unpleasant, to say the least.
It's not so bad once you get used to it. And, on the plus side, my tower in Waterdeep has never been so free of clutter. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told.
Don't mention it. I'm glad I
My
could
lord,
help.
I bow to your boundless kindness.
So I think we'll use a short rest,
A brief rest.
at least to help Shadowheart to get better.
This must be where...
Beautiful, broken. You hear what you want. Her darling pups will not be of her own species.
Let's try to hit him this time.
Gnolls bring
Let's not
forth
do
their
that.
iniquitous litter from many corpsed wounds, including
Woo!
hyenas.
That is so bad. What? Can you roll again? Okay, thank you.
You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
What do you want? Inanimate entity. Oh, I can do this. I will do that, that's for sure. This one, maybe you can magic spell this guy.
What now?
Acid spray. Did you just miss? What? Ah? How can you miss? Please don't be serious. I can also do this. Nice.
Is all that matters.
So now I'm just having the high ground. And I can actually could
The lance board is
did I just lost a 91% chance? Okay, one of them become a newborn Noah now. A level 4 monster. So not cool if you ask me. Not cool, not cool. Let's try to hamstring shot this guy so that it moves a little bit slower. Sudden rush. I think he will get to me. Oh, I'm still having an advantage because I'm higher ground. So let's try to get a little bit higher.
still on my feet.
And I don't think we will need to use that. But I think we can use something like a bone chill. That's for sure.
Tim.
Let's try to get this guy's damage down. Bit of frostboard. So can I think I should try to focus on this guy. Nice. And hit him. Okay. 4 damage. I think I can kill this guy now. Nice.
Come on.
13 damage.
Stay idle.
Let's try to bone chill this guy.
The dice roll in my favor.
And okay, I think they will all die. Nice, one of them dead. Please. Nice. Okay, so it is not a pretty fight. So it is not a very pretty fight, to be honest.
This place reeks of blood. Let's go, before more join us.
This is not a pretty fight, to be honest. I'm not
Best be on
so
my way.
fond of this result. I have to reload once to get this, so I'm absolutely not so sure. Shipment orders. The gate is closed. What is to the good folk of Longsword. So a lot of stuff that can get this. I think they are all camp supplies, so why not get them? Pumpkin, cabbage, or even some flowers that we can grab. Nice. Oh, what? Oh, there is a side quest here. Yes, there is a little side quest over here.
Look what we got here. Another little birdie wanting to fly. Stop this thing! Flap those wings some more, and I'll feed you a worm. And you. Hope you got a stomach for heights.
What the hell are you doing?
What's it bloody look like? We're teaching this here pipsqueak to fly.
What? Okay, let me rephrase that. Why are you doing this?
'Cause it makes me laugh.
Okay. It looks funny. I admit. Fun's over. Release the norm at once.
You want this little cave lurking what's it? Find your own. He's ours!
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Detect thoughts with the goblin's mind. Let's see. Okay, 20. Critical success.
I ain't got much stomach for a fight. Better just put on a show and scare this one off.
You don't have the stomach for a fight.
The goblin's nostrils flare, as if trying to judge you through smell alone.
We're leaving. What about the gnome? Ain't we supposed to bring him to... I said we're leaving! There's plenty of sport and rich pickings out there for us.
Right then.
Fresh meats. Scared meats. Yes.
Just move, please. Yes, thank you. I think there's a contraption behind that I can use.
Shadowheart's attention is fixed on a damaged old statue.
Oh, what happened to you, my girl?
We should keep moving.
Don't you have something to say first?
You already know as much as I do. Best ignore it. As long as it doesn't hamper us too much.
You have a lot of secrets. Like your name. Goblin balls, gold lanterns, wooden crates. Where is... Oh, yes, the release lever. Let's try to stop this thing. What? Oh, I did not read it carefully. It is break and release. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, Gnome. I was trying to save you, but I misread. So yeah. Okay, sorry. Let's try to lockpick it. Can you lockpick it without anything?
Simple.
Wow. This guy has like 8 to 11 bonus. Look. Ooh, haste helm. Arrow of fire. At the start of combat, the viewer gains momentum for 3 turns. Okay, so we are at the Goblin camp. It is one of a more major fights here. Even though most of them are level 2, but some of them are level 3. So we need to be very careful.
Look it, Claw. Sapper's here. Unless you got another reason to be here. Fexite.
Let's try to be diplomatic, shall we? Goblins don't come by the handfuls, but by the dozens.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Detect thoughts. Let's see what you can give me.
This better not be Minthara's messenger. If the boss finds out I gave him a hard time, it's me done.
Oh, I'm a messenger here to see Mafina.
Oh, right. Beg pardon. Gotta give all the visitors the old squinty eye, you know. Go on in and have a drink for me, eh? Who? If he ain't one of us, and if he's here, he's down in the pits.
If this is the state of their camp, how bad must the pits be?
That noise coming from behind you? Good or bad?
Depends who you are. We're celebrating a raid. No better time in camp than this. Get yourself a bit of fun before it dries up. Rip the guts out of Joaquin's rest, we did. Inns are good for gutting. Lads even captured some Duke. Worth celebrating, that is.
Okay. So we got some very good stuff, so we don't have to fight them, which is good. Looks like the detect force really comes in very handy now. He also gives a lot of experience, so that's good. That's pretty nice.
And the Knoll gnawed her arm clean off. So much for the flaming fist, eh?
You saw a flaming fist?
You ain't here? We sacked Joaquin's rest and left it to burn. Drow flinging magic, Knoll snapping off heads. In's nothing but a pile of ash by now. Glorious.
Where there are any survivors?
Bunch of prisoners got towed to Moonrise. City snobs mostly.
Okay.
But the flaming fist? Pile of smoking corpses.
Smoking corpses. Do you happen to know the way to Moonrise?
You ain't know the broken road? Nah. I'll tell you real slow like, so you don't miss it. North.
Wow. Okay, one word and say it slow. Okay. So we need to try to get Hassim back. It is going to be a tough fight because it is an underground place with like at least like 10 goblins around.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you.
What?
Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
What are you trying to do? What is that?
You feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
You have so much
I don't
more
know what
secrets.
that toy of hers is, but I'm glad it's on our side.
You've got some explaining to do first.
I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Why Baldur's
I
Gate?
suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
I
You
bet
worship
there are
Shah.
more things that he's
Fine.
hidden from us. She's hidden from us.
She and my beloved Mistra are not exactly friends.
You've been lying to me. How long were you going to keep this secret? Your faith is own concern, not mine. Well, thank you for
No
sharing.
need to thank me. This is out of pure necessity. Pure desperation, in fact.
Tell me about the
There's
artifact.
nothing more I can tell you. All I remember is that I have to get back to my contact in the city.
A powerful artifact indeed, to have caught the attention of so many. Not least the Absolute itself, the three figures in the vision, the Chosen are searching for it. With the cultists' aid, it will not be long before they find it. Before they find you. You have evaded them so far, thanks, it seems, to the artifact itself. But how long can such protection last? Shadowheart has made her position clear. She will see that it is taken to its destination. At any cost. And you still do not know what it even is.
Keep that thing
Trust
safe.
I'll guard it with my life. Let's keep going.
Okay, discover the artifact's secrets.
Sounds like they've captured themselves.
Oh,
at the
Baldur.
heart.
Oh, he is actually not being killed.
A stranger with fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filfenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had led you gallant.
Give him your raped attention.
You! Move off!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I? Huh?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am draw Ragslin. Tumptuous. Draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Wait, Wait! Draw Raxlin! We pray! We...
Come on, pigeon! Back to your cage!
Now, look what you've done!
Come on!
Of course.
My name's Gribber, idiot!
Delicious.
So after here we'll be we will
Now it's a nest for some
get to the bottom of it. So let's try to save a file from here, so I will not get killed.
Oh, come on now.
You cannot be serious.
I need to consume some powerful magic or it may become volatile.
What will happen to this item? Should I give it to you?
I will consume the magic inside. What was a powerful artifact will be rendered no more than a trinket. But it will save my life. Even if only temporarily.
The item you want are more useful to me and consume. You can't have anything yet. I can't help just now. Sorry, I actually can't. So please. What is 27? That is a lot.
Of course. I would hate for you to think me impatient or ungrateful. I shall persevere. For now.
Thank you. Thank you. You should.
Oi! Ain't no party in here! We're doing the Absolute's work! State your business. Now.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Detect thoughts. Let's try to see what he wants. What she wants, I should say.
Can't be here to see the true souls. Those types don't even bother to wait.
Okay, I'm here to see the true souls.
Well, I didn't say that. But you'll need to be more specific, mate. Absolute's blessed us with 3.
Oh,
Who
those
is
3, right?
Priestess Gut, Boss Ragslin, or the Drow?
I'm here for Rexim. Which one should I choose? Priestess. I've got an audience with the Drow.
Well, look. Big Boots here has an appointment with Draw Ragslin himself. Throne room's at the back. His communing mind, it's a step soft. Bloody racket.
Seluna. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
I mean, that's what everyone wants. No, you should hunt, I take it.
Understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
With some real fun.
Okay, so I'm 447 XP left from leveling up to level 4. This is going to be a very good level to get. We have a lot of more stuff to learn.
Vile idolatry.
Smells like
Stomach turn. For once, the goblins' decorations are an improvement.
So this place is still very clear to me because it is it's literally nearly the same in the early access. So let's oh, is there anyone down there? Oh, what? Oh, these spiders. Dvoraxium. Let's try to get here. Oh, Mind Flayer.
Command you, corpse. Speak. Reveal truth to the Absolute. Nothing. Must be reading it wrong.
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
Dragonborn.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon, and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
Does it mean the true
His
soul
next words, yet they
is
still
the
rattle
parasite
skull
inside our
from
head?
within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
Study the corpse. Well, there's a lot. What? Settle in to watch the proceeding. Move in for the kill, turn away for the right. Study the corpse.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon the Absolute seeks. It's the artifact that she carries. The same one that protected you as you entered the goblin camp. Her mind focuses. Their suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is within their grasp.
Should I attack? I don't think I can win the fight. At least not at this stage. So let's leave.
Your skull sizzles with Ragslin's displeasure. His mouth is still, but you hear his demand.
I speak for the Absolute, and I say, you stay.
It seems to me you've got an audience already.
I've got plans for you, boy. And there's no true soul yet who turned their back on the Absolute.
Okay, so I'm staying.
Choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koltek shulkok hex.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. Under questioning, the creature might recognize you as its killer.
Dig into Rexham's mind and control the interrogation. Pure luck, and it is not the luck that I seek. Okay. I can roll again, please. Please, please. Oh, thank you. Thank God.
Ragslin's mind reels, then calms. He will speak as you command. With Ragslin's voice, you ask.
What did the killer want?
Ragslin scowls, shocked by his own words, and a jolt shoots through your skull. The creature speaks in visions. A swarm of Githyanki dragon riders, silver blades held high, control panels melting, flesh pods spilled open.
Githemand. They know something.
He is suspicious, confused by the question that fell from his lips. You proceed carefully.
Why were the gift chasing that ship?
Why were the Gith chasing that ship?
You see dark tunnels lit by noxious pools of brine. The darkness spreads through the earth. The sky splits open and nautiloids pour out of a void that consumes the stars.
What in the...
Suspicion floods Ragslin's mind. Your brain howls as you force a final query into his throat.
Who is the absolute?
Who? You're no true soul.
Okay, let's try it again. Oh no, 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 no. Can I go it again? Okay, thank you.
I want this disrespect line down. I'm the boss. I'm the absolute right hand.
Oh. I would never
Right
deceive.
hand, huh? Sounds like word spreading. You're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
Oh, that was kind of close.
No, I'm not done. Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Drow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Like I said, I got plans for you. Report to the Drow. Minthara is the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her.
Can you do your own dirty work?
Say that again. 'Cause I know I didn't just hear you refuse the Absolute.
Fine, fine. I'll talk.
Falling in line. Just what I like to see.
Prizes for guessing what this
So they want to. So they want me to join the attack on the grove.
Not for communal use, it seems. Best show some respect. Or some more cunning.
Who are you, man? What? Is there a normal people here? Okay, so we need to go over in this room. Okay, we need to go over there. Oh my god, this guy's level 5. Okay, so I'm actually not so I actually can't fight him. He's going to kill all of us without sweat. So let's try not do that.
A scrying eye.
This guy's level 6.
Suspicious ones watching.
End the latter. Your scouting party has not returned, and half of the intruders escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
Ain't no use without my limbs. The lad'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough. I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
I'm on a hunt of my own.
Interesting. What do you know of this druid?
I have orders to capture him. Oh, nice, 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 nice.
If you were sent here to hunt him, perhaps you can help me. The druid makes his home in a nearby sanctuary where his followers worship a false god. I intend to find it and destroy it. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled. and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
Lying to her, the grove might expose her, provided you forewarn the tieflings. If she finds the grove, everyone there will die. You need to throw her off the trail. Revealing its location might doom the tieflings, but it earned you her trust. Moving toward her grove might expose her. Oh, maybe this one should be the best, right? Throw her off the trail.
My patience wears thin, true soul. The hunt must begin.
Nothing makes the blood hotter. Let's hunt.
I would expect nothing less. Together, we shall burn it to the ground. And when we destroy the trappings of this false god, the Absolute will reward us with such power.
Why not send a goblin scouting party?
The last I sent did not return. Dead at the hands of those they seek, no doubt. I would take greater pleasure in killing them myself than in sending them to die in the woods. And the occasional mass execution does wonders for discipline.
Do you have any idea?
One. We captured a human who knows exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
I can be very persuasive.
Excellent. Be sure not to kill him before he talks.
Oh, okay.
The village to the east. It's abandoned.
Looks that way. But scouts said they heard something moving around out there.
So where is the prisoner? Oh, so this is Folu, right? Who are you? Liam.
Poor lad. I could give you peace, you know. But no. You gotta keep silent, don't you? Where do they flee to, you stubborn rat?
Please, stop!
Here to see your friend, have ya? Come and join him if you like.
Say we'll take over. His work is sloppy. He'll kill the prisoner too quickly.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Detect thoughts. Let's try to do this. Oh, okay. Never mind. That's just not fair.
What do you think you're doing? You're trying to get into my head? I'll teach ya.
You sure about this? I don't think you want, right? Let's. Oh, that's too easy.
I'm ready. Moving.
A little bit too easy, bro.
Not a fight. Let's go.
Piercing shots. Let's do Bong Chill.
Unleash me. Shall be done.
Ray of Frost. Temporary hostile. You can knock out or flee from a temporary hostile entity and return later. They might resent you, but will not actively hostile. So I can knock out. But no. I'm already killed him. So I don't care. Let's just kill him.
And meat.
Let's examine it.
Please, please. Let me out. There's no reason for this.
Pick the lock. How were you captured?
I was with a group of adventurers. We came here for an artifact. It's called the Night Song. We tried to sneak past the goblins, but they ambushed us.
I didn't think a pack of goblins could be so efficient.
An artifact. What does it do?
Know. The boss didn't say.
Who's the boss?
He just said some wizard called Leroican would reward us if we found it.
It should be here somewhere. He said there was a hidden passage underneath the temple.
Oh, thank
It
you.
was supposed to be abandoned when we arrived.
What else do you know about the temple?
I'm not sure. All I know is there's a passageway to the Night Song.
But Brian had instructions, but the goblins got him. They said they'd eat him.
No, I don't think they will.
These shackles. I don't want to die.
Okay. Relax. I'm not going to leave you here. One more question.
I don't know. He changed into a bear, but I lost sight of him. I don't know if he's still alive.
That's
Okay.
all I know.
That's good. That's
Get
good.
me out of here.
Okay, we'll get you out of here. Okay, relax. I'm not going to leave you alone.
Thank you so much.
I'll try to save as many people as possible.
The lock clicks and opens.
Thank you. I better go before they catch us. I should be able to make it to the grove on my own. They need to know they're in danger.
Oh, nice. What did the goblins want with you?
The grove. To the east. They wanted to know where we came from. They'll kill everyone. Please. I need to warn them.
Okay, so just go. Just go, man. Just go.
Greetings, child. I've met few aside from goblins here.
You recognize the scourge. This man is a follower of Leviata, goddess of pain.
Ah. Are you also here to assist with the prisoner?
You mean the one they're torturing?
Please. The things they do to that man, so crude and primitive. I was invited to teach them. I live for pain and its intricacies, you see. But, alas.
Pain without purpose is a terrible thing. Wouldn't you agree?
As long as the story ends in death, it's all the same to me. I often feel I roll pain too much. It scares me. It's appealing. Who invited you? A goblin? Then why are you beating yourself? I thought a follower of Leviata would approve of pain.
You know the Maiden of Pain. How refreshing. But there is more to us than that.
Yes, we worship her through pain, often our own, but it is an intimate and loving thing, one we offer up.
If you would permit it, I can show you firsthand.
Oh, what does it mean? This doesn't feel good.
I must see this. Don't you dare say no.
I have no interest in the teaching of such an evil goddess.
Pain is pain, dear one. It is above good and evil. But very well. You are clearly too closed-minded for the ways of Leviata. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to my own worship.
Oh, Polo, hi. Can I speak to you?
Don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
So I see. Do you have plans for this pigeon?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
Your pet is actually rather famous rider.
Him? Nah.
I was admiring him. I like one of my own. I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
He don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make him rabid. Then catch one on your own.
Okay, I'm
The
not going to
mark
catch
glows,
one.
but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
Intimidation. Let's try this. Oh, 11.
All right, calm down. I don't want no trouble. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
So you are not that brave. What? Okay.
Look at this. I'm quite saved. A joy to see a familiar face in such a precarious setting. I guarantee the story of your daring rescue of my person will live on for eons.
Get yourself to safety and quick.
I intend to do just that. A trusty invisibility potion goes a long way in a place like this. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
Fine mess you landed yourself in. How you get caught? I'm not looking for extra company right now. You go your way, I go home. Go to my camp, we'll talk there.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Oh, so he's actually invisible. High Priestess. So I want to speak to her, and before I do, I want to save the game and just to be sure that I don't mess this one up.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arms so I can mark your flesh.
Why should I let you brand me? I assume this mark has a purpose.
Shows our devotion to the Absolute. These maggots see how strong we are with her guidance. Whole camp will be branded soon, and you should be too. You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Actually, I have always wanted to sell my own burning flesh. Hold out your hand. Actually, I'd rather not go
Maybe
through
you
all this.
don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Push
Her
deeper.
faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Do you think you can fix whatever causing those shadows? Ooh, can we talk privately?
Of course. Don't want this rabble interfering with true soul business. Let's go to my chapel.
Oi! Priestess!
Oh.
We want the mark.
Yeah. Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
No, you're not. You're so trash. You guys are not good. Omega Low. I have a brilliant idea. If I can kill her in there, That would be great.
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head?
What exactly are you going to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Alright,
Don't
I'm
want a
ready.
crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
No. No. What does this guy want to do with me?
Ready to clear your head?
Yes,
Don't
I'm
want
ready.
A crowd of gawpers.
Okay. This is going to get messy. This is going to get very messy. Just
Mind my
saying.
Direct me. Forthwith.
Someone there?
That's why I get a
No
save.
one stopped me yet.
Okay, you okay?
Ready to clear your head?
Yes, I'm ready.
Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute. And I'll do the rest. Don't want anyone peeping on private matters, so... There we go. Secret and safe. Well, secret.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
Seal your mind allows her to rummage through your memories.
It's all slippery in there. What are you hiding?
Relax your mind, directing her to the memory of your infection.
An image of the mind flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Helps! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
Then get it out of me!
Don't you worry. I've got everything I need to fix you. Might get a bit messy, though.
What exactly does
It
your plan
involves
involve?
you putting your trust in the Absolute. Simple. You
Okay.
won't regret this. Being a true soul, you know the Absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
You recognize telltale flecks of werejackal blood. It's a potion of sleep.
They'll put me to sleep.
I ain't deceiving nobody. I'm trying to help.
I'm not
I
drinking
guess
that.
We're doing this the hard way then. Sweet dreams. Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere. The Absolute wants to know all about that critter in your head. So start talking.
Can I change character? And where am I? Where am I? So that's why. Okay, so let's try this. Okay.
Seek and you shall find me.
Do I know where am I? I think I don't know, right? So I think I'm going to continue. Okay, I know nothing. I was abducted. A mind flame infected me with this thing.
I know that much. I saw the whole horrible story in your memories. And I know what happens next. Your teeth fall out, your skin rips off, and you turn into one of them.
Then stop this.
Stop it! Why would I want to do that? I'm gonna keep you here so I can see every gory detail and hear every whimper and scream.
I hope I transform, then I can gorge myself upon your unworthy beef.
Not likely. You're forgetting one thing. I've got the Absolute to protect me. But you're on your own. Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
Acrobats. Let's try. Oh, nice.
You slip free of the chains.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay, so where is this place? So it is at the top of here. Oh, what did I just do? So can I see an open here? So there is a door over here. So I'm guessing if this one is at, so if this one is a bottom one, so which means this one is at the top. So how do I get to a, okay. So I guess I can actually do something in here, right? Okay, so I think this will be a great time to end this episode. This is, I think I've played for nearly 4 hours, and it is going to take a very long time to upload and get YouTube to process this video. So I think I will stop here and continue tomorrow. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.